the partnership was definitely some help, but I think that first of all, you have to believe in what you're doing. You've got to be really, a firm believer in what you do. If you believe in what you do, you don't give up easily. That's the big thing. You got to believe in it, and you believe in it because you have the kind of capacity to analyze and think that this and know that this is going to work. It's only a question of time. So that's one of the things that will help you to stay the course. The other thing is that you can fail, and you can fail because the environment doesn't embrace it. I've failed in several other things. I've done so many things. In a little discussion like this, we will not probably be able to go through all my lives, but I've had major failures, big things that I failed in, lost a lot of money in the process, and so on. And some of them were ideas that were a little kind of ahead of their time. Some of those ideas now I can see them, proliferating around me and becoming. One of them, for instance, is the FM station. In 1986, I built the first FM transmitter and put it in. I was a student and put it in the Katanga Hall annex in KNUST and started transmitting. I went to the vice chancellor and I said, I can employ up to 50 students and pay them running this. He couldn't see where I was coming from. Absolutely, he couldn't see where I was coming from. And he became my friend, and we used to go there and laugh. Eventually, I got a spectrum for the electrical department for KNUST. I got from the Ghana Frequency Board, and that spectrum, it will interest you, has been given out to private people. The university didn't even hold on to it. This was a spectrum, frequencies that they could use or they could lease out to some entity and collect good money. They've all been given out to private entities. I went personally and got that, in a document and brought it to the university as part of what I was trying to do. See, but this was ahead of its time. This was before Radio Eagle. Was it Eagle Radio? That was about the first private FM station. Apart from what I was doing, mine will be called an experimental station on campus. But it was a huge success. I had these DJs every evening. Everybody knew what time they were. The transmission starts at 5:55 in the evening, and it will close at 11:05. My room was the studio, and I could not use my room for anything till transmission was over every single day for the rest of my life in KNUST. From second year to final year. I donated equipment to Katanga Hall. They used it there. I had a number of DJs running for about 2 years, and then Katangese decided that they would not let other people come to run the station. So eventually it was moved to Great Hall, and the name was changed to Focus FM, and that's what is still there now. But that was an example of an idea ahead of its time, and I couldn't sell it to them that I had wanted the university to start a mass comm department and use that equipment there for training, practical training, because at that time these FM stations were not there, and I thought that there was a need to train people in the university to go onto the radio and present. It shouldn't be something that just anybody could do. But people have been through a certain formal kind of training. And I thought that this was the beginning of it. But it wasn't understood. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was much later on that this thing started and, became, now we see it everywhere. That's how sometimes these things are. If you have an idea and it's ahead of its time, it's very difficult to sell it, and you make some kind of success with it, but not the kind that maybe is desirable. When I went back to do my business there, I used to fund them to advertise for me and so on, but the whole idea was changed. It was different now because other people had come in, and it was different. So it's all a very interesting.